I'm telling you, if I'm one of these narco guys, I'm immediately got to do better optics on that boat. You got to just dress up like you're a family of
Yep.
four or whatever, and you guys are just enjoying the ocean.
In the middle of the ocean. Like, Catalina Island's all the way over there. What are you doing over here?
We got lost, but we're having a great time.
And what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of The Careful Boys, where, hey, have you guys all seen this video?
Yep.
What's that?
Shablam!
That's crazy.
Yeah, let's replay that.
Whoa.
Skadoosh.
So that's a narco boat that just got fucking obliterated?
That's what they say.
That's what they say.
Droned.
Oh, they call them narco terrorists now?
Yep.
Well, because they all got classified as terrorist organizations.
So
right?
all that heroin just gets soaked in the ocean and fucking Nemo.
No, they let them drop it off in the States, and when they're going back, that's when they kill them. So, because we get the supply still.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
That's how we control the price.
Tight.
Yeah. So President Donald Trump has determined that the U.S. is in an armed conflict with the drug cartels, and his administration has designated them as terrorist organizations. So now, rumor has it that like 4 different instances of this has already happened. But I think they've only officially, or Pete Hegseth, honorary Pete, as you might call him, has maybe only officially said that one of them has been done. But
This is the second, actually, that they've confirmed.
Oh, officially confirmed? The second, yeah.
How do they know it's not some, like, rich dude enjoying his speedboat?
I think it's because he's not drinking a margarita.
If he's just riding it, it's like...
If he's got a margarita, then they're like, oh, no.
And if it doesn't have the umbrella, that's how they know
Yeah,
for
that's
sure.
how they know, yeah.
And there's no hot chick in the front with her tits out.
Yeah. Bounce.
I'm pretty sure they have to do their freaking details before they even, you know what I mean?
Nah, dude. If there's no margarita, you don't need.
Just shoot it.
Bro, do you know what they were doing with the drone program? Trust me, dude. They don't really need a lot of information.
Exactly. They just zoom in 5 times and like, there it is. This guy's
I
wearing
think
the
they're just
best.
looking at Marina Del Rey at all the boats. That one. I think it's that one.
But yeah, they're being designated. The smugglers are being designated unlawful combatants.
They're not even combating. They're just boating.
Dude, they should start dressing these guys up like vacation dads.
Yeah.
Just have them out there with the
Yup.
Ray-Bans and like the beach shirts and shit like that.
Dude, if they have an umbrella and a margarita,
I'm telling you, dude, that's bad optics. If you see a guy with an umbrella margarita getting blown up, that'll be the cartels. That's what I would do if I was them.
They need to have a Trump boat parade with a Trump
Oh,
flag.
that too. They have a Trump 2028 flag
Yep.
on there.
And then they're all like
That's a bad
caravanning
look.
style. Like, you know how they had that in New Jersey? They had the Trump boats.
Yeah,
All of them were going down.
not just in Jersey, dude. They had it
In Florida.
all over. Yeah,
Lake
Saw a bunch of
Havasu, Arizona.
Yeah, that's normal, right? In Florida and like, Arizona.
Yeah.
how much do you think like one of those like drone missiles costs to like sink a boat like that?
20
Way too
million.
much.
20 million.
I have no idea, dude.
Because U.S. military has carried out, well, again, unconfirmed, but at least 3 of the strikes over the last month, which have killed 17 people in total.
Because one of those missiles on a jet is like $1 million. So I don't know if it's bigger or smaller than one of those guys.
40 million.
Honestly, dude, it's probably just old ass missiles they just attach to a drone or something.
Or it's probably like a missile on a balloon. And they just cut the string.
That's an accurate attack.
But the scissors to cut the string cost like millions. But you think it's just like to send a message? You think like they do like 3 or 4 more of these, then like smugglers will be like, all right, we can't do.
You know what videos I do like? When the Coast Guard, their anti-narco team boards a submarine.
That's cool.
Like you see them like, and they board the submarine, and then the top of the thing fucking pops out, and they like, get the fuck out, and they're like zip tying them and handcuffing them on top of the submarine just right then and there. I'm like, that's pretty sick.
Yeah, I wonder why they don't do that instead of just fucking blowing the fuck out of them.
I think it's
That'll
like,
save so much more money.
I
no?
think it's like Anthony's saying though. Like now, if you're a narco terrorist or whatever, you're running drugs. You're a little bit more scared now, right?
Oh yeah.
If you're considered a terrorist, dude, you expect everything.
I mean, that's like the border right now, right? Like the border, they call it completely sealed up, even though they really didn't add a lot of infrastructure down there. It's just the messaging that they're getting from Washington is so strict and like don't come, that like people are just not coming.
Oh yeah, if they change like the rules of engagement. So if those narco submarines, if it was technically like policing, they have to arrest them.
Right.
But now if it's rules of war, they'll just
Right.
obliterate you
Yeah.
right on the spot.
They'll just smoke you.
They're gonna just kill us.
If I was considering smuggling before, now I'm like, yeah, I'm not down.
Before you're like, I'm gonna go to jail. Now I'm like, I'm gonna turn to fucking smithereens or whatever the fuck.
So maybe they're like, let's just drive. They're like, I don't want to get blown.
But now
up.
they're running to the border stuff too.
Yeah, but at least they're not getting blown up. Or else that would be funny too if they go over the sand dunes in Texas or whatever and they get blown up in the car.
No, in Texas, bro, you're gonna get smoked.
I'm telling you, if I'm one of these narco guys, I'm immediately got to do better optics on that boat. You got to just dress up like you're a family of
Yep.
4 or whatever, and you guys are just enjoying the ocean.
In the middle of the ocean. Like Catalina Island's all the way over there. What are you doing over here?
We got lost, but we're having a great time. And you got like one of those like Bose speakers with the touch of your phone. And you're playing like the shots song, like shots. Everybody.
Poor choice of words on songs. Shots
That's true.
That's
Or was it a
funny.
great choice?
or a good one.
What is the like public sentiment? Is it like, oh, these poor terrorists?
How am I gonna get my drugs?
Like what? Like
Pretty much.
because I feel like before where it felt like no brainer. You know, like, oh, the public are like, fuck yeah, get rid of the bad guys. I feel like nowadays you never know what all the sides.
Well, I think it's like people like me are like, how do we know those are actual narco terrorists or whatever?
Yeah,
That's my big thing. 'Cause
Yep.
I've
No
always,
margaritas. How would you know?
No Ritas. I've always thought that the drone program was problematic in that way because, my brother was in and he was talking about all that stuff and how they just, if they make a mistake,
Yep.
this is under the Obama administration, if they made a mistake and actually blew up a minivan with just a family in it, they would just reclassify everyone as an enemy combatant. And that's how they got the numbies down.
Yep.
But the numbies were fake. So stuff like this, just I get a little, I have pause about.
I see.
I also assume that the narrative or the way that it's being framed in combination with what is the focus actually, like they're saying like although this strike was limited in scope, U.S. forces remain postured to carry out military operations as necessary to prevent further deaths or injury to American citizens by eliminating the threat posed by these designated terrorist organizations. So that's a fancy way of saying like, hey, Americans are getting screwed because of your drugs, so we'll just kill you before you bring them over, right? But at the same time, this is all happening while the whole freaking country is really actually focusing and upset on things like ICE and calling that like a very unhumanitarian effort of like deporting people by ripping people away from their families and stuff. So it's like once you hyper focus on like that element of border control, this version of border control, which is kind of border control, is just it. Oh yeah, you're killing terrorists. Like that's the word we use, right?
So I think the intent is we have Sicario actions, right? Like the movie, right? Like fucking people getting beheaded and stuff.
Sick movie.
Sick movie.
Really good movie.
Very good.
Killed on our side. I think ICE is one angle of attack, and then I think this is the other angle of attack. I think the humanitarian stuff is kind of like an unfortunate byproduct, but through the ICE thing, they're still trying to attack these guys.
Do you think that's super calculated? Like the unfortunate byproduct, like of the casualties of war, right? They're already, you think our government is like really conscious in like, okay, they're going to hate us for this.
If you want to be psychopathic, yes. Because even like regular cops, they know they got to like pull over maybe 10. And then out of those 10, there's going to be 2 or 3 people. Like some people are just going to have broken license plate. Broken light, and then maybe not have registration. But then 2 out of those 10 that they pull over to kind of hassle a little bit will have a gun underneath the seat or has a warrant.
Mhm.
So they just have to go through that motion. It's just part of it to catch bad guys, or they'll just run rampant. So that's that. So with that approach, I think they know that like, oh fuck, we're probably going to have some PR damage control we have to do, but this is the only way we're going to get like these Sicario type fools out of here. That's what I think.
Because there's something bigger and darker that has to be done. And the unfortunateness of like a couple people that are like, you guys are doing this the wrong way. This is very not cool. You're ripping people from their families and stuff. It's like we have to accept that as just a casualty of the necessity.
I think that's maybe like layer 1 or 2 of the cheesecake, and I think there's fucking 20 other layers of the cheesecake in there too.
Mhm.
Hey, shout out Cheesecake. It's bomb.
And Sicario. Cheesecake at Sicario. It's a good day.
That sounds like a good night.
Dude, that sounds like
Also, though, Sicario, Emily Blunt, though, come on.
I actually saw
What do you mean?
something like
Anyone,
that.
Anything. What are you talking about?
I actually saw what Bart was talking about like happen in real life, where like they didn't know that Asian gangs existed. So when they made a unit, they made an Asian gang unit. This was like in like, do you remember when the that pool hall shooting happened and it was all over the news? Yeah. Right? And then before that, people thought Asians were just a bunch of nerds. So they had a specific gang unit. They had an Asian gang unit, and then all the police departments of San Gabriel Valley, Long Beach, and all that, they had to get educated on what this whole phenomenon was because they didn't get tattoos, they don't spray paint the streets. So they're so used to like street gang shit, they didn't understand what to do. So what I heard they did is they just started pulling over a group of, if there's a group of Asian guys in a car, doesn't matter if you're part of the math club or if you're like, if you look like a thug, they just pulled everybody over. So back then, like there wasn't like social media to be like, oh, they're fucking targeting our community. But I get it. Like we would get random. It was normal if you would just get pulled over, and then they would make a bogus thing up and say shit like, oh yeah, your tail light was out or whatever. It wasn't, right? And then they'll sit you on the curb, take pictures of all of you. And then like they were right. They got me, and I was actually in a gang. But then but then also what's funny is back then I was actually the criminal going like, man, fuck these racist guys.
That's hella funny.
You know what I mean? It's that was me saying like, oh, well, they got me on a technicality, but like they stopped and searched me illegally. Like, yeah, but I was still fucking doing stupid shit, right? But it was like so hypocritical. But back then I'm like, oh, that makes sense. Like the cops got caught with their pants down. They didn't know what this whole thing was. They didn't know that the community that they were policing actually had this problem with home invasions, burglaries, and the type of crimes. You know, like they didn't understand the whole thing. So they were like, oh shit, we look bad. So we have to hurry up and get our policing right. And then after that, I think they caught on to like what was going on and how to identify actual gang members versus just a regular dude driving in his car. Dude. And I think that's probably what's happening now.
I learned about Asian gangs from Jackie Chan movies.
Which one?
And if I'm a cop, go to all the sushi spots and walk through the back where all the cooks are. And there's always rooms back there where all the triad guys are.
Yep.
That's what you got to do.
And the gambling den.
Yeah, gambling den. Yeah.
But you got to pretend to go to the bathroom first and get lost.
Yeah. Oh, where's the John at? Oh.
Sushi! And yellow sushi!
And you gotta fight your way out with pots and pans.
Yeah, exactly.
Yo, it must have been hard for cops back in the day try to see what Asians or gang members, because we all had to look alike somehow at that time.
We all dressed similar, so like whether you were a geek or like a thug, like people dressed very similar because the style.
Yeah, because what if they had to bring out a ruler to measure your eyes from here to here, see how small your eyes?
Yeah. They're like, he's Korean.
No, they don't need that. They just need the levelers with like to see the slant angles.
Yeah.
Damn.
Plus 4 degrees.
Cambodian.
Smell your shirt. This food smell like kimchi. Korean. Yeah, I mean, like shit like that. Yeah. It must have been a hard time for them.
Let's do this video again, but I want Anthony's line with the levelers thing. I'm gonna do that one.